Hello, I'm your teacher, Ma'am Bing. Welcome to my science class. In your previous lesson, you learned about elements. Today, let's talk about compounds. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to recognize that compounds are made up of elements. Realize that some compounds can be found in household and in food products. Observe how compound can be separated by electrolysis. Let us review. Element is the simplest form of matter, can no longer broken down into smaller components physically or chemically. It is made up of only one type of atom and has properties unique from one another. These elements can be found in the periodic table of elements. It is a chart of the chemical elements that displays them horizontally in order of increasing atomic number and vertically according to similarity. Now, let us talk about compounds. When two or more elements chemically combined, a compound is formed. It has chemical formula. This formula contains symbols of the elements that chemically combine. It has chemical names which derive from the name of the elements that combined. A compound is given a common name in order for us to be able to be easily familiar with them. Compounds are everywhere. Let us determine some compounds in your home. Here is the list of some of the most important chemical compounds. This includes the compound's name, chemical formula, and its use. Salt, sodium chloride, NaCl, cooking and cleaning. Water, dihydrogen monoxide, H2O, drinking and cooking. Sugar, sucrose, C12, H22O11, cooking and sweetener. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, beauty, health, cleaning, whitening, and deodorizer. Bleach, sodium hypochlorite, NaClO, stain remover, disinfectant, and water treatment. MSG, monosodium glutamate, C5H8NO4Na, that is for flavor enhancer. Tawas, potassium aluminum sulfate, KALSO42, deodorant. Elements and compounds in the ingredients of some food products. What are in the food label of a food product? Nutrition facts. List of different nutrients provided by a food product with a corresponding percentage on daily recommended intake. Serving size, standard measurement amount of food that people have at one time. Percent daily value, percentage of the recommended daily intake. Ingredients, materials added in making the food products. Those are the things you can see on the food label. Identify the elements from the compound's name on the food label of a particular food product. Let's take this food label of a food product as an example. List the ingredients. Here are some. These are the formula search from the internet. It is easy to identify the constituent elements from the chemical formula because it contains symbols of the elements. You see, our body needs elements, but always remember that we are not eating the elements themselves because it is dangerous to our health. The elements in food are in combination with other elements. The resulting compounds are referred to as minerals. The chemical formula contains symbols of elements. If you didn't memorize the symbols and names of the elements, please check in your periodic table of elements. Here. If you are not familiar with the chemical name and formula of the compound, you may search from the internet. Go to google.com. Then, from the search box, you will type the chemical formula of a particular compound, for example, sucrose, and then the chemical formula will appear. Another example, chemical formula of citric acid. Again, the formula will appear. In case you want to know the chemical formula and chemical name of a compound, just type in the search box chemical formula and chemical name of a particular compound. For example, baking soda. Then, the chemical name and the chemical formula will appear. Another example is the chemical formula and chemical name of table sugar. If the chemical name of a compound did not appear at once, you may try this. That's easy, right? Is it possible to separate those elements which chemically combined? Water is a compound. Observe how the components can be separated by electrolysis.
Let us begin! 9 volts battery. This is the source of electricity. 1 cup warm water. 1 tablespoon salt. This increases electrical conductivity in water. Syringe. Match. Also measuring cup. Bowl and spoon. We also have the improvised electrolysis device. This device is made from transparent glass jar. It has 2 alligator clips, pencils, because the graphite inside the pencils serves as the electrode, and it has transparent hose that serve as the vessels or collecting vessel. Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. Put 1 cup warm water in the bowl. Add 1 tablespoon salt. Stir until dissolved completely. Pour the mixture of salt and water in the improvised electrolysis device. Connect the alligator clips in the 9 volts battery. The red wire to be connected in the negative side of the battery, while the black wire or alligator clip is to be connected on the positive side of the battery. Do you see the bubbles on the tip of the pencils? That means electrolysis is taking place. The red wire generates hydrogen, while the black wire generates oxygen. To prove the presence of oxygen, extract gas
From the vessel with a black wire.
Inject the extracted gas on the glowing tip of match. What do you observe? the tip of the match glows, then burns rapidly. This means oxygen gas is present because it supports burning. Again, using the syringe, extract hydrogen from the vessel with the red wire. Inject the gas collected to the glowing tip of the match. What did you observe? The flame did not glow, right? Meaning oxygen is no longer present. Alright class, we're done. You see, we can separate the components of water by electrolysis. Remember, always remember that water can be separated by the process called electrolysis.
Let's check what you have learned. Complete the statement below with the words inside the box. Record your score in a piece of paper. Water is a compound which can be broken down into its constituent elements blank and blank. Blank is a process of separating water. Blank is a gas that supports burning. Oxygen is a gas that is collected on the blank side of the battery. Blank is a gas that is collected from the negative side of the battery. Good job, class! If you scored lower than 3, please go over your module. Always remember that compound may separate to its individual elements, but our relationship with our loved ones should remain intact and inseparable. For your assignment, aside from electrolysis, what are the other methods of separating compounds? That's all, class. Goodbye. Have a nice day.